Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of Nordic Market News. It is Friday the 23rd of March and we are recording in the studio of Nyhetsbyrån Direkt in Stockholm on behalf of Infront Finance. So let's take a look at the Nordic indices as of 12 o'clock today. The week has really had quite the shakedown. Monday started off the week on the wrong foot with all the markets down, with the biggest loser being Stockholm at minus 5.5%. The year-to-date numbers are also down as expected, with the worst being Copenhagen at 5.7% minus and Helsinki holding the highest at plus 1%. The Copenhagen OMX C20 index was possibly one of the top performers on Monday, which gains by jewelry maker Pandora helped reduce the overall losses of the index. The enzyme maker Novozymes, on the other hand, was at the other end of the spectrum as one of the largest customers, Henkel, is struggling. Of course, it is a negative impact if one of their largest customers have issues. It is definitely what is weighing on the Novozymes stock, an ABG stockbroker said in an interview with Ritzau. Swedish OMXS30 company SKF were among top performers on Tuesday. The stock rose almost 4%, fueled by positive sector outlooks from an American competitor, Timken. We have had a great start of 2018. Demand is over the level we had expected, said Timken CEO Richard Kyle. In Norway, salmon was once again on the agenda. The exceptionally cold winter gives low water temperatures, which is a negative for salmon volumes, but naturally better for overall prices, an analyst at DNB reasoned. Salmon companies Salma and Grieg Seafood were among Tuesday's winners on the Norwegian stock market. The Danish conglomerate Maersk saw somewhat of a turnaround on Wednesday. Morningstar issued a buy recommendation on the stock, which overall is down by double digits this year. It recovered somewhat of its losses in the light of the Morningstar recommendation. Finnish steelmaker Outokumpu gained more than 3% and led the Finnish OMXH25 without even releasing any company-specific news. The stock has been highly volatile over the last couple of weeks due to uncertainty surrounding the US steel tariffs. The Nordic indices plunged on Thursday, triggered by weak European PMI data and fueled by increased Trump-induced tariff worries. The OMXN40, an index with the 40 most traded Nordic stocks, lost more than 2%. On the Swedish side, medtech company Getinge were amongst the biggest losers after Nordea slashed the target price for the stock by a third and issued a sell recommendation. And lastly, the Nordic indices continued down in early trading on Friday, with steel companies and heavy industries still struggling at the bottom of the list. That's it for today. Thanks for listening. Wishing you a great weekend and see you all again next week.